Alright, we're back for episode 2 of Shadowrun Dragonfall. So, we left off with poor Monica being killed by a biofeedback event from being jacked into the software she was trying to access. And we're about to have a fight. So I'm going to move my characters into position. I'm going to move me up there and fire on this guy. Miss. Damn. Glory. You can come up here. And fire on that guy. Missed. Damn. We'll move you up here and we'll use this electro core thing. Oh, I don't have enough AP. Alright, I'll just do that. Nope. Burst fire. Yeah, burst fire. Damn. What is with everyone's awful aim? Please heal. And well, you don't really shoot, you throw. I'm gonna move you up here. No, not enough. Yes I do. Haha. And we will end the turn. Terminal. MCPOS Building Maintenance Software version 1.01 Command Line Interface Internal Memory Checksum Invalid Rorax Star Rorax. Dietrich scans the room nervously. We've sealed the door behind us. They have sealed the door behind us. We've got to find another way out of here. What are we going to do? Monica was trying to tell me something about this terminal. It must be important. Well, any ideas? Something tells me you're going to have more company soon. I don't know yet. Watch my back while I figure this out. Stay frosty, Dietrich. Just give me a minute. Stay frosty. The problem is that a problem has been detected with a core component of MCPOS. Restore MCPOS factory default settings. Yes. No. Warning. Restore process will take several minutes to execute. Connected doors and peripherals will be disarmed when complete. Rorax. Hit the Y key. Processing. As you watch, the number on the screen slowly climbs. This is going to take a while. Glance down at the second screen to see that the facility is on high alert. In place of a simple data vault, it seems you have stumbled upon some kind of massive underground complex. A map of the holdfast grounds indicates that security forces are en route from multiple angles. The doors currently being rebooted by the system restore are flashing dull red. It said west somewhere, didn't it? No? If you're reading this display correctly, the only exit is from the old servants' entrance to the west. So yeah, I remembered it from last time. At the moment, Igor's image winks onto your comlink. Crackling sound, the image is grainy, flickering, and in and out. What's going on down there, rookie? Tell me. I'll tell her it was set up. What? I'm sorry, Igor. We couldn't save her. Now we have to get out of here. Look for an old servant's entrance to the western main grounds. We'll rendezvous with you there. Return to explain. We'll be exiting via the old servant's entrance, west main grounds. I need you to keep it clear. Roger that. What's our play? Our play is... Monica found a way to open the doors. Of course she did. Thanks to her, we might get out of here alive. Now let's find some cover and wait for the door locks to disarm. We'll say that. Thank you, Liebchen. Liebchen, I should be saying. Or at least that's our boyfriend tells me. Tells me it's said. So this will be the door, and I know that from last time, but I also know that because that's west, this is east, that's south, and that's north, usually in these CRPGs anyway. So we're just gonna move everyone up and get into cover. It's half cover. It's all half cover around here, it looks like. You can go here, you can go here. No, damn it. Wind Dancer, you can go here. Me, I am going to sit tight. I'm actually going to reload. Glory, I wanted you to go here, so you go there. And reload. And Dietrich, you... There. Yeah. Okay, end turn. So basically I'm just going to spend the next few minutes, like, trying to stay alive. She has a big gun. And that's a robot. Target, quiet, huh? Aim. Shame. You suck. Flashbang. You can't see down there. That's annoying. Escape? No. Well, I kinda did what I wanted to do. One AP. Lightning bolt. Pew pew. Eat it. And you can do nothing. Hey. Everyone loves shooting Dietrich. Whoa. The figure lopping towards you is big, even for an orc. The majority of his body is sheathed in a suit of heavy overlapping plates. What you can see on his face looks raw and slick, like old scar tissue stretched over his skull. He wears an expression of supreme confidence. Alright, friends, playtime is over. All you Shadowrunners are the same, skulking, sneaking. Steal a vase or two from the museum? No harm. Maybe I'd let you scamper away into the night. But now it's too late for that sort of generosity. Visitors aren't welcome down here. The gaping maw of the minigun jerks upward an impatient gesture, loaded with malice. Drop your weapons and surrender. His military-grade armor, he's wearing Rorax, hardened against small arms fire, will have a tough time getting through it. I'm less concerned about the armor than I am about the minigun. Those things can tear a man in half. You have 3 seconds before I open the hose. Step out here and surrender, and I promise I'll make this easy. Something tells me you're going to kill us either way. How about you drop the enormous gun and step over here instead? Who are you? Can we talk about this? I would like to keep this guy busy as possible. No. The orc's gauntleted fist tightens, and you hear the distinctive whir of his vindicator motor spinning up to speed. The barrels begin to blur as the wheels face you. Wheels to face you. I am good at England. Can I hit anyone? Yes. That guy. Get out of here. Yes. Glory. You can try with 4%. I am not going to bother. In fact, I'm just going to hide. Wind Dancer. Confirm. It's like self-destruct, I think. 6 damage. Yeah. And Dietrich, you can move there. Everyone hide. And. She can't do anything. Wind Dancer. More AP. Electrocute. I'm not even going to bother attacking this guy. The lady with the... Oh, that's her. Okay. And I also know she has a grenade launcher, so that's a thing. And I don't know what he's doing. You. More AP. Take her out. Okay, she'll probably die next round because of the being electrocuted. But that guy is gonna get here. Oh, the door opened. Sort of. RIB! Still not running away. I'm happy with that. As you can see, I'm basically just not going to be able to hit this guy. I've got to keep everyone alive until that door opens. Which seems to be working really well. Last time Grenade Lady and him got over here at like the turn before this one and really badly hurt everyone. But my Wind Dancer is still alive and I'm happy about that. Missed again. In. I think the door just opened. No? It's a frag grenade. Maybe. Nope. Failed. So he's gonna run around the corner now. Except the door opened because it's telling me to escape. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. Once it stops being the enemy turn. Open door! Run! Go, go, go! Does that door stay open? It does. I'm gonna be super risky. No, it doesn't. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna be super risky then. We are leaving. We escaped. That was incredibly uneventful. Ego rises from her corpse-strewn perch at your approach. From the look on her face, it's obvious that she sized up the situation. I knew this was going to happen. I fucking knew it. The run was a trap. We can talk about this later. For now, we need to bug out. Monica didn't make it. We barely got out ourselves. Oh, it was it? She's not happy. We can talk about this later. For now, we've got to get the hell out of here. It's only a matter of time before more of them come pouring out that exit. Go slaps the side of the van. Pile in, people, and Rorax. When I get back to the cruise bazaar, we're going to have a little talk. She's mad. She's not happy. Kreuzberg, home to nearly 500,000 people and, until very recently, Monica Schaffer. Once a melting pot of cultural diversity, it's now a chaotic mess of wealth and poverty, crime and commerce, anarchy and control. It's also home to your own little slice of Berlin, a neighborhood that locals call the Kreuzbazaar, a safe port in the eye of the storm. The ride back to the Kreuzbazaar is quiet. No one is in the talking mood. As van veers past potholes and garbage piles, the glare of streetlights and neon signs plays across the window, painting a world in a kaleidoscope of garish colors. Soon the van rounds a corner and skids to a halt in a narrow, crumbling alley. This is as far as the Berlin chaotic streets will take you. Your team wordlessly debarks the vehicle and climbs down into a disused section of the U-Bahn tunnel system, a well-kept secret, providing your team safe passage into the Kreuzbazaar. Your safe house waits on the other side. Yes, please. Let's get inside. Okie doke. Can't happen fast enough. He wants to get drunk. You step inside, the squalor of the disused U-Bahn tunnel gives way to the warmth of your safe house. A man waits inside, silhouetted against the dim fluorescent lighting. Something bad has happened, hasn't it? He steps forward, revealing a pale and expressionless face, light glinting off the steel-rimmed glasses. Paul Umsel, her team's fixer and landlord, part deal-maker, part information broker, one of the most well-connected men in Berlin. His eyes sweep across the team as he takes it all in. The grim faces, the hard stares, Ego's fury, Monica's absence. I had a feeling. How did she... His face has gone ashen. He swallows, takes a moment to chew on the words before spitting them out. How did it happen? Something in Vault's security system got her. While she was jacked in, it was over in an instant. The run was a setup. 1 minute she was cracking the safe, the next she was on the ground screaming. I've seen Monica hit black icy before. This was something worse. Glory nods, her motion is robotic and spare. Monica died of biofeedback-induced stroke. That's right. Ego thrusts a gloved finger into her chest, and this idiot stood by and let it happen. Excuse me? So, that's bullshit, Ego. You weren't even in the room. Poke me again, I dare you. Or, let it happen, she jacked in, she screamed, and she seized. By the time we saw her, she was in trouble, it was already too late. I'm gonna say she wasn't even in the room. No, I wasn't there, and that's exactly the problem. If I'd been in your place, Monica would still be alive and with us. Instead, I left her with you, and now my friend is a corpse in a basement. Look, Rorax is right. You weren't stuck in the basement with us, and you don't know how things went down in there. So do us all a favor and shut it down, okay? Shut it down? Fuck that. Ego turns to face Dietrich. She towers over him, but stands his ground. I respect you, Dietrich, but know that. But you don't have my training. None of you have. Monica was good. She was the best, right? But she was also overconfident. She treated the job like it was a game. Do that long enough and you're gonna get burnt. If you'd been paying attention, you'd have figured all of this out on your own by now. You'd have known that Monica needed watching as much as that door. Enough, Ego. Amsel's voice is hoarse, his expression blank. Enough. Ego pushes ahead, heedless of the interruption. Her voice remains measured, but she's fire in her eyes. How many seconds pass before Monica's convulsion and her plug being pulled? 4? 5? You don't even know how much damage biofeedback can do to a digger's brain in 5 seconds? How dare you, Ego? Don't. Look, this won't. She's being a bitch. You don't have to answer that, of course, you know. Monica died while you stood there and watched. This is your... That is enough. Ansel's voice comes out in a roar and his fist smashes down on the desk behind him. Ego, you and Rorax can have it out later, but I've had enough. We need to talk action. Our client sent you into something much bigger than he'd led us to believe. I want to know why. Right there with you. This is supposed to be a milk run. Payback isn't the only reason we need to find him. We saw something back there, something that we weren't supposed to see. It's fair to assume that we're all still in danger. He pauses, rubs his temples. Agreed, and neutralize that danger, we need to know who we're dealing with. Let's review the events. Okay? She told us about Firewing. Yeah, I was right. This is unexpected. You'll have to forgive me. This brings back many unpleasant memories. The Firewing? The most terrible of the great dragons. There are those who would disagree, but have never experienced the terror of living in her shadow. He glances at Glory. You are far too young to remember her, of course, but for Germans of my generation, the name Firewing is synonymous with chaos, destruction, and death. Dragons of today are subtle creatures, full of patience and guile. Firewing was not. After her awakening, she went on a 4-month rampage that claimed tens of thousands of life. Amsel takes a deep breath, slowly releases it. There is a haunted look in his eyes. Those were dark days. Countless men, women, and children were slaughtered, roasted alive in their homes by a creature of legend. No hope for salvation and no end in sight. It was horror that you can only begin to understand. What stopped her? I can only imagine a rampaging dragon would just go away on its own. Eventually, the Firewing was brought down by a man named Dr. Adrian Vauclair. Well, that was with the help of the Luftwaffe, of course, but it was experimental weapons designed by Dr. Vauclair that finally pierced her hide. She fell in a hail of bullets and rocket fire and crashed down in the radioactive wasteland of the SOX. So this event was called the Dragonfall. It's the namesake of the expansion. Safe at last from the dragon's wrath, Germany celebrated Vauclair as a hero. Our own Siegfried, a modern-day dragon slayer, my own family practically worshipped the man. If the Dragonfall was as important an event as you make it out to be, I'm surprised that I've never heard of it. Those were the early years of the Awakening were traumatic, not just a normal level, but on a global scale. New species of awakened animals were being discovered daily. Within 2 years of the Dragonfall, the active use of magic had returned to the world, a new source of terror for the bewildering public. And in 2021, the sudden emergence of orcs and trolls gave rise to yet another wave of global panic. In light of such turmoil, is it any surprise that Dr. Vauclair and the Firewing were forgotten? Dragons were yesterday's news. Again, all of this happened decades ago. To the best of my knowledge, the story of Firewing is a bit of historical trivia and nothing more. Alright, so Monica spent her dying breath trying to tell us about a long-dead dragon. Aga sweeps her eyes across the group, searching for a glimmer of insight. Finally, she gives up. Any idea as to why? Pso's voice trembles with frustration. No, it doesn't make any more sense to me than it does to you. The Dragonfall is ancient history. Firewing has been dead and gone for 42 years. But there is one thing I do know. Whatever Monica saw, whatever she was trying to tell us, it was important. He visibly struggles to calm himself, takes a deep breath and slowly releases it. I'll look into this and I will find answers. In the meantime, did you turn up anything else of value? Well, there was the orc military dude. He appeared to be the head of security. That is not much to go on. Any details about the orc? He was an older guy for one. From the sound of his voice, I'm guessing mid to late 40s, pretty old for an orc. And he's had skin grafts. Most of his face looked like replacement material. If the grafts came from a legitimate hospital, there may be medical records. That is something. I will see what I can find out. Did you note anything else during the run that may have been of value? The state was just a front for whatever was going on in the basement. That much is clear. It wasn't a minor enterprise either. The facility looked serious, funds to build. At the time, there was more to it than we saw. Places like that don't spring up overnight. And all in secret, the owners, whoever they may be, were none too pleased with your escape, I'm sure. What else did you find? That's all we've got. That's not much. It is thin, I agree. A basement, a middle-aged orc with skin grafts, and a long-forgotten world event. Wait, we're still missing something. Who paid for this run? We haven't said a thing about our client yet, Paul. You holding out on us? Whoever sent us knew that we're walking into, and we were set up. I like that one. It's obvious, but why? I warned her. I told her not to take this run, but she assured me it would be a cakewalk. You didn't bring it to her? No, she set up the whole thing herself. But Monica, she would do anything for her cause, anything for the Flux state. He sighs. Winters swore that the data he was after would be crucial to ensuring the future stability of the Flux. And that was all it took. We need to track down Monica's client and press him for information. Sounds like Green Winters are our best lead then. Yep. Yes, most definitely. It is clear that Green Winters has involved us in something much larger and then led Monica to believe. When he finds out what happened to the run, he's probably going to grab it. We need to chase him down before that happens. So we need information on Green Winters and we need it fast. Any leads? How do we find this guy? Any leads, please? There's a man here in the Crew's Bazaar, a Turk named Altik Barakazi. He owns a little soy caf shop just down the way called Cafe Chesvi? This man is also a purveyor of information. I have done business with him from time to time. And do you think he would know something about Green Winters? When I discovered Monica's renewed association with Green Winters, I contacted Altuk. One of his people has been keeping tabs on Winters ever since. As I said, I do not trust the man. For good reason, it would seem. I'll talk to Altug and see what he knows about Green Winters. Pragmatic, sounds like it's time to pay Altug a visit. Best to be cautious in our line of work. Should I go meet with Pragmatic? Yes, tell him I sent you. I'll do what I can to dig into the information that you've uncovered already, sparse though it may be. Cool. I've got karma. So what you do with karma is this. This is me. I want to spend my karma. What do I want to spend my karma on though? do I get that for that? Overwatch. Overwatch is awesome. Full auto. We will go with Overwatch. Overwatch is really important in my experience. And I think we will get our first piece of close combat. Yep, there we go. Right, that is that. So let's RPG around and talk to some people. Paul. There's Ed Paul. Did you get the information? No, not yet. Okay, he doesn't want to talk to me. I want to talk to Ika. Ika glares at me. She's not happy. Something I can do for you, fearless leader. We need to talk about Monica. You can apologize for the outburst. You're wrong about me, Ika. I intend to prove it to you. Nothing right now. You're wrong about me. As you wish. I really don't want to piss her off. Well, that's my stash, but I don't have anything to put in my stash. I can always check it and see if it's got like medikits in it or something. Gloria is beautiful in a waifish sort of way. Her features are almost elvish in their delicacy, but there's something cold about her and find slightly unsettling. What's more unsettling is her chrome. Gloria's rocking a heavy loadout of cyberware from head to toe. She looks to be comprised more of plastic and metal than she is of skin and bone. In the shadows, individuals such as this are anything but uncommon, but Glory's cyberware is first generation. All of it bulky, invasive, practically museum pieces. This chrome was obsolete well before she was born. So she's got old machinery. How are you holding up? Any thoughts on what we should do next? I have a question for you. How's she holding up? Don't worry about me, I'm solid. That's mean. You better be. If you flake out, I'm not mean. Are you sure? I'll be with you when it counts. Right now it doesn't. Okay, I'll talk to her later. Since she seems to be unapproachable. Everyone's so unapproachable. I guess their friend just died. Dietrich turns his head to your approach. His aging face is traced with a network of faint scars, a legacy of too many fights over too many years. While he still retains a degree of strength and vigor, it's obvious that the shaman you see today is a shadow of his former self. Despite all of this, there is an aura of power surrounding the man. He raises his bottle, offering it to you. Rorax, welcome. I've got a bottle of schnapps. It needs sharing. We've got a fallen comrade to drink to. To Monica, Prost. You go ahead and toast Monica. I'm drinking to revenge. I don't drink, but I'll join you in saluting in memory. You drink to Monica. I have a job to focus on. I don't drink, but I'll drink you at saluting. Fair enough. To Monica. Let me ask you a question, Rorax. You made a choice to come to Berlin. Why do you want to know? Monica told me that you moved here from Rhein-Ruhr Megaplex. Made it sound like you've been here for a good many years, successful years at that. It's time for a change. This is cool. You can kind of like unfold your own story. I like that. It's time for a change, that's all. A member of my old crew betrayed me. I had just to drop out of sight for a while. Run went bad, team paid price. Time for change. Oh, come on, boss. Nobody moves to Berlin without a good reason. What's happening here in Berlin is special. I felt the need to be part of it. Somebody does. You're looking at her. If you must know, I came back for Monica. Yeah, because it, like, implied from the first text that you knew Monica. Oh, then I'm sorry for your loss. Even sorrier, I mean, if man can be such a thing. Look, a profound sadness comes across Dietrich's face. He takes another long swig on the bottle. Ah, yes, Monica. It all comes back to that girl, doesn't it? What do you want to know? Monica was my friend and I cared about her. Dietrich shrugs. I don't know, I guess I just wanted to know about her better. There were some areas of her life that have always been a mystery, and if you could shed any light on them, I'd be appreciative. I can respect that. None of your business, Dietrich. If Monica wanted you to know those things, she'd have told you herself. I knew Monica well enough to know that what you mean. She did have a mysterious way about it. I can respect that. So what was the deal between the two of you? Don't leave me in suspense. We were business associates, nothing more. Friends, we were close. Friends. Right there with you, and privileged to say so. She was one of the best women I've ever known. Anyway, I've taken enough of your time. The bottle's almost empty. Thanks for taking the time to talk. What it's worth, I'm happy you're here with us. Dietrich takes a final pull on the bottle and then tips forward, pouring the rest on the ground. Rest in peace, Monica. We'll miss you, girl. And a doggy. As you start towards the safe house door, a large four-legged form steps around the corner. Dante, Monica's dog, an enormous mongrel of indeterminate breed. A low whimper emerges as he enters the room, head hanging low. Oh shit, Dante. Dietrich shakes his head. Don't worry, boy, we'll look after you. At the sight of Monica's dog, Amsel eyes well up. He inhales but can't quite catch his breath. Amsel apparently really liked Monica. He started whimpering about an hour ago, turned into a full-blown howl, wouldn't stop, kept. He closes his eyes. That's when I realized something bad had happened. Looking down into those huge brown eyes, you see intelligence and sadness. He let out a small whine and rubs his head against you. Scratch Dante behind the ears, grab Monica a bag of soy jerky treats off the table and give him one. Brush the dog aside, ignore him. Well, we're not doing the last two. I don't expect a sad dog would want treats, so I'm gonna scratch him. Oh, doggy. I guess the dog is going with you, Rorax. Amsel takes a ragged breath and releases it. Then slowly, melancholically, a smile plays across his face. Well, perhaps a part of Monica lives on in Dante. Return to the safe house when you're finished with Altug. Mein Freudlein. There's a missing L. Frienden? Whatever. With a little luck, he can help us locate Green Winters and we can get back to the bottom of this. He stares at the floor, and now I think we all have to take a moment. Awesome! So I guess this way is how we get out. Yes, indeed. So that's going to end episode 2. I hope you don't mind my rambling for the story. I don't really put on voices or anything, I just say what's said. So I hope you enjoyed, and thank you all for watching, and next time we'll go outside this door onto the streets, apparently. So I'll see you all later. Bye!